Why I can't hear it?
In person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community. The volunteer.
You can read the latest on this story on W again, or the press conference. It will begin here momentarily. I'll be muting my microphone.
Chief Nick Durzis will read a prepared statement that will provide an update in this case. After reading the statement, we will have time for a few questions related to the case. Keep in mind, this is still an ongoing investigation, and there are some questions we simply cannot answer at this point. With that, I'll turn it over to Chief Durzis.
Thank you, Captain. Yes.
Good afternoon. Thanks to everyone for attending again today. I want to thank the members of our department and all of law enforcement who played a role in the investigation of this case. Last Wednesday, July 19th, we held a press conference and provided you with the facts of the Carlee Rissell disappearance. We told you the investigation was ongoing. We helped you determine where Carlee was during the 49 hours of her disappearance. Today, I've talked to and received a statement from Mr. Emery Anthony, attorney for Carlee Rissell. Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carlee to meet with investigators early this afternoon, but then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked that I read the statement in its entirety, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area.
Wow.
She was identified as a missing person.
This girl
My client did not have any
lied.
help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee, again, ask for your forgiveness and prayers. We have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Anthony to further discuss this case. We're currently in discussions with the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office in Bessemer about possible criminal charges related to this case, and we will announce those charges when and if they are filed.
Wow.
Questions, as Officer Hale said, when I call on you, please state your name and your affiliation. Yes, sir.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610 100.1 FM Summit Media. Chief, do we at this time, or does the Hoover Police Department know the whereabouts of Carlee Rissell during that 49-hour period that she was supposedly missing?
Now, as I said the other day, was talking facts and everything. If I said anything today, it would just be speculation. Actual facts, we do not.
Aaron Llewellyn, WBC 13. Can you tell us what her motivation was for doing this, if you can?
I wish I could tell you. I think only Carlee knows, and maybe her attorney now. But again, the statement that we received from him does not indicate any.
For ETM WBRC, can you give us an idea of what charges you may be filing against her?
That would strictly be up to the district attorney's office.
David Lamb, CBS 42. Can you update us so that there is a meeting scheduled for this afternoon with the family, or
No.
when is that meeting?
Yeah, no, not a meeting with the attorney, not the family or Carlee. We have a meeting scheduled with the attorney, and that will take place some point tomorrow.
And there is no meeting with Carlee Rissell or her family at this point?
Not scheduled, no, sir.
Bria Chapman with Fox 6. What's next to close this investigation?
Well, again, we want to talk
They're gonna file charges
to
on
Mr. Anthony tomorrow and see if he has any more to discuss about the case. We'll certainly be asking if we'll get an opportunity to again interview Carlee like we've wanted to since she returned.
Chief Stephen Quinn, ABC 3340.
Yes, sir.
Your reaction now knowing that Carlee has admitted that this was made up?
Well, I'm glad that we got this. You know, we certainly laid the facts out to you guys and to the national media that had a lot of interest in this particular case. The sad thing is that again, there were so many people that were involved, took this thing very, very seriously, and again, we wanted the focus to be bringing her home. She got home. We're very excited about that. It is what it is. The facts, I think, last Wednesday pretty much showed that we knew that it was a hoax.
Lisa Crane with WBTM 13. Do you know the expense you went to
Wow.
during this search? And if you don't have a dollar figure for us, just how big it was for you guys?
Well, it was all hands on deck, and we don't have a dollar figure yet, but we're certainly working towards getting one, and not only ours, but there'll be other agencies that had a lot of support that they gave us and had monetary expenses themselves.
Jonathan, what JLR investigates, are the parents under any investigation?
You know, as I said the other day, we were going to try to determine exactly those 49 hours. So right now, you know, anything's on the table. We still don't know what happened in those 49 hours, where she was, did she have any help? We have no idea. You know, I read the statement from Mr. Anthony. That's all we know.
Keith Mims, WAGG 16, Summit Media. Chief, let me ask you this. What do you think prompted or provoked Carlee to do this kind of thing? And are there any kind of mental issues that
So somebody just asked that.
public should be concerned about, or just what?
You know, not that I'm aware of. I mean, it's this is a very elaborate. This was
Pay
elaborate
attention to
deal.
detail.
I mean, when you talk about
the
calling a
mental
911
illness,
and being up on the interstate,
being mental.
again, it would all be conjecture. So really, I don't know. I was hoping that we'd have an opportunity to interview and we'd be able to ask her those questions.
Were any others involved in putting this story together for her?
Mr. Anthony, in his statement, says there was not.
Liviana Calmes, WPRC, Fox 6 News. You said that you had a meeting scheduled and it kind of switched into a statement. Did they give any type of reason that switched?
No, they did not.
Back here.
Aaron Llewellyn, WBTM 13. Just for clarification, Carlee Russell is not in custody right now.
That is correct. That is correct.
Last question with David.
David Lamb, once again. So first of all, when did you actually see this letter? And second of all, do these admissions and the content of the letter alter the investigation at all?
No, not at all. We'll continue to investigate. We're going to still try to determine where she was during those 49 hours. But I am glad that we received this. It at least puts some of the social media super sleuths hopefully at rest for a little bit as far as the conjecture of what everybody thinks took place. We know that by her own admission, it didn't happen. And, we're thankful for that.
All right. Thank you guys very much.
Breaking news on WF.
All right. Well, y'all got an opportunity to see the press conference. Honey, I saw the press conference. Y'all know I just got off live from reviewing Housewives. And when I saw this press conference was coming, honey, I had to get over here quick. Okay, listen. So now I told y'all, I had been telling y'all, one of the things that was such an eye-opener for me about this whole case was the fact that there was no legal representation anywhere around. Now we see that she has gotten legal representation. She done told her attorney that she done told this bald-faced lie. You done set up and told a bald-faced lie, girl, and now it has been confirmed that you lied, okay? Before, we could just say, based off of the facts that they had, that it was a lie. But this type of stuff pisses me off because we sit up here and we talk about protecting Black women. We talk about and you go and do something like this. To be very honest with you, I don't care what her motive is. I don't give a flying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lock her behind up, okay? This was something serious. We do not never, are you serious? Well, Paula, we don't know. We don't know where she was for the 49 hours. He's stating that they don't know. They are hoping that they could have a conversation with her. But this is what I also said too. I think that them people are patiently waiting on you to feel comfortable to come talk to them. And the moment that you feel comfortable to come talk to them, they're going to get you. They're going to get you, as they should. You play with a lot of people's time and you play with a lot of people's money. And truth be told, I heard this morning that the resources in which they did to search for her cost roughly about $67,000 to $68,000. And I saw that them people stated that they were not getting refunds. Did y'all hear me? So that's the reason why charges need to be brought on you, ma'am, because people have honestly used resources to help find you. Come on, girl. Come on. And the thing is we consistently, and I keep saying this, we take so many steps forward to be knocked back so many steps. And regardless of how y'all feeling, I see people saying, well, her family should be embarrassed. No, I'm embarrassed that you are a Black queen. That's what I'm embarrassed about. I'm embarrassed that you would do this because this is something that goes on in our community all the time that's brushed over, not talked about, looked over, and it just ain't done. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Hey, Larga. Larga Curse, she said, honestly, the only problem is they almost look for a Black woman. They were only interested in the white baby. These police are only disprove. They are only trying to disprove her story. Absolutely. That's a point too. But also a point that I'm going to call out too. If I can sit up here and say, let's protect Black women, I can also call out the Black women for telling a bald-faced lie too. You shouldn't have ever fixed your fingers to dial 911. Ma'am, in most states, that's a crime. For you to lie to a 911 operator alone. Like, this right here is, it just ain't it. I saw somebody in the comments under the shade room, well, y'all relax, because this is one of ours. It wouldn't be this much coverage if it was a white person that lied. Girl, I don't care. Y'all always, let's stop talking about the white folks. Stop talking about the white folks, because the more you Black. You Black. Worry about what's happening to Black people. Okay? You let them people over there to mind their own business. And you mind the business over here. Your Black business. Yeah, if we can sit up here and say protect Black women, we can call Black women out for telling bald-faced lies. Absolutely. That's how I feel about it. Not about nobody else, but that's how I feel about it. Yes, money, time, and resources wasted. And I'm talking resources from our very own Black organizations. Come on now. This is the reason why I got so pissed off at Tamika Mallory. Because we're not talking about what we should be talking about. You aren't talking about a Beyonce concert. Okay? Talk about what we should really be talking about. And that ain't it. You know what pisses me off the most about this is the fact that Black women and Black children are the most unprotected, and this thing goes on all day, every day. And we don't want to acknowledge it. We don't want to talk about it because of what the white people gonna do. Really? The business she was fired from, had to close down the media sites because people were writing negative reviews. I believe it. I believe it because didn't she work at a spa or something like that? Yeah, they're gonna get them negative reviews, you know. I still got a negative review for her because I'm still trying to, in my mind, figure out how in the. Now, I said this in the last live. I told y'all. I said none of them from the family should have spoke until they had legal representation. And then you choose to have your lawyer write up a coward statement about what you did. No, just like you told your lawyer, you need to come out here and tell us. Because we are the same people, regardless of what them white folks over there doing. We are the same people who were praying for your safe return. We are the same people who were gathering resources and using resources to find your lying eggs. This type of stuff really irritates me, and we don't want to address the issue. Well, the white people, so what? Exactly. That's why I'm always stressing that I mind my black-owned business. I don't care what them other people. Yeah, because nothing that we do is gonna ever stop them. The only thing that we can do is have better patterns and do things better. That's the only way that it's gonna get better for our black community. The white people gonna continue to be doing what they've been doing. Carlee, I want you to come outside, sis. I want you to come outside. I just want to ask you why. And we're not going to talk about, oh, well, let's pray for her mental health. Let's pray for this. Let's pray for that. I ain't wasting my prayers on this girl, not for nothing else. Y'all can do what you choose to. I ain't wasting my good call time with the Lord to pray for this clown, this coward, this fool for sitting up lying like she did, to the extent as she did. You described a white baby. You described this stuff. You talked about 18-wheeler and how you return back home on foot. It just, listen, I don't know what the Hoover Police Department is over there doing, but what I need y'all to do, it need to be charged. But I feel like when charges are brought up against her, if they do decide to bring charges up against her, when charges are brought up against her, that's when we'll hear from her, or we'll hear something. But she better do what she's supposed to do, because if she heard that press conference just like we did, it's a strong possibility that you, Miss Mamas, you can be arrested and have charges against you. Girl, Carlee, girl, I mean, we sat up here and we just hope and prayed for your return home. Now, I'm not gonna tell a lie where I feel like some of them people are lying, some talking about they were fasting and praying. Now, I wasn't fasting. I was fastly eating. I wasn't fasting for you, sis, but I was praying. It got to take a big old sacrifice for me to fast, honey. I barely fast on my own behalf. You think I'm gonna sit up and fast on yours? Okay, I need to quit. I need to quit. But I think, again, this kind of helps with the speculation of what we think is possibly going to happen. And I also told you guys this week I felt like they were going to tell us something that we needed to know. So I think over the next few days, it's going to be very, so he's saying that, so what he originally stated was that the attorney wanted to meet with him today, but he sent that email statement, and when he sent that email statement, they planned the press conference. And he's saying that they are going to meet tomorrow. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this goes. I just wanted to do this quick little video here so you guys can see this, so we don't have to necessarily keep talking about her in every live that we get. Girl, I think you done got everything you need at this point. You are a clown. You are I'm like, really, we're gonna sum this up with, oh, she just made a mistake. What? I better hear that much grace when other people sit out here and make a mistake. Oh, he just made a mistake, girl. Bye. Anyway, y'all, I'm irritated with her. Everybody knew. Yeah, you're right. People knew she was. Listen, I knew the story still sounded fishy, and I still prayed for her. I still went to the throne of grace for Carlee. And girl, every time I think about going to the throne of grace for you, I get pissed off. Okay. So I just, y'all, gotta hold her to the fire, hold her accountable. But that is what we just found out to the press conference. And I'm sure we'll discuss it you know, at a on a different live. But I just wanted to bring that news and information to you all. Again, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I gotta go. Peace.